Hey, this is your favorite doctor, Vera Ngozi Oshokoya, the super mentor executive, someone who prepares entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, towards getting the best of what they do and being successful in life. Well, I'm getting ready to meet my next guest. Just 1 second. Give me a second to just do this, then tie up my hair because it seems most people have come to see me as someone who ties up the hair. But the day I shall do my natural hair is also coming. Yes, I'm going to today meet a young woman who has carved a niche for herself in the areas of skin care. She's a skin therapist, she's had experience, she's informed, she's knowledgeable, and guess what? I understand she glows. See you. See you. Make sure you don't miss the opportunity of listening to us. Oh, hi.
Good morning, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Why are you squinting? Where are your glasses, pretty woman? How are you?
Because I don't have light and I don't know why my gen is not coming on, so my glasses would reflect my ring light. I hope you don't mind that.
I don't mind because I don't want you to squint. I want you to be the best of yourself. Oh, yes.
Thank you so very
Oh,
much.
I can see what you mean. I see what you mean. But your place
Okay,
is
so
so well lit. It's very well lit up.
yeah, because I'm using a ring light, so that's why.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, I
Perfect.
have to improvise.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you too, ma'am?
Well, I'm very well. I can be better.
Okay.
With a smile such
Okay.
as yours and the gap teeth you have, it will
Oh
just.
dear.
How are you? You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, it's a good
Good
day. It's a good
evening.
week. It's starting today.
Yes.
Okay, so what are your plans for the week ahead?
Well, I presently am working on a project in the business group we belong to, VTN. I'm one of the mentors. So for this week, I'll be working with my mentees on their businesses while I also push for my business goals for the month. We always have our business goals for the month. So I'll follow up with the new week and then with continue my contacts with my customers, trying to reach out to new customers and creating content for my business. That's majorly my plan for the week.
Perfect. Speaking with someone who's a mentor, having a lot of mentees. Hey,
It
and
gets
then
to be
we're
as a
trying
shock, but hey.
to. Well, no one actually has a total control of
Oh,
knowledge. Oh yes, so
yeah,
we learn every day, and we keep improving via the contacts that we make. It's a
yeah.
wonderful opportunity, indeed, very wonderful opportunity, and I like it when I meet with women. Not to say I don't like to meet with men, but
I've heard you said it because I've watched all the interviews. I know that you're very enthusiastic when it comes to
oh yes,
talking to women in business. Yes.
exactly, exactly. That's just me because I was also mentored by someone who's a woman, and she
Okay.
gave me every reason to hold myself high and to believe in myself. Okay.
Myself. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Okay. My name is. I'm sure you know. My name is Veronica Ngozi Oshokoya.
Yeah.
What do I do? Uh, I, I can sell. I try to make sure that I sell ice to Iceland. I try to make sure because I mean I'm also still learning because as I speak with you, I'm doing some sort of research work that
Okay.
improves what I know, my competencies in the areas of sales and businesses.
Okay.
Okay, so it started somewhere. I've gotten somewhere. I'm still craving for knowledge, and
Yeah.
it's the time you stop wanting to learn. That means you should switch off the button of life. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so I cut my teeth in advertising, from advertising into marketing and sales. I had some publicist experience, public relations protocol, and then all of that, sales, marketing, customer relations management, and the whole of that is all I do. I sleep sales,
Wow.
I sleep marketing, I sleep pushing brands to gain excellence, to have equity, and to be relevant. Okay.
Wow.
And because of people such as you, I try to make sure that quite often I open some books, I surf the net, I speak with people, I interact, I try to find out the behind the scenes dealings and manipulations that have affected some very blue chip and strong brands to excel. So that way I'm also still equipping myself with knowledge. And because I also have things I sell, things I push to the public, I also, just as you are mentoring some people, I need to ensure that those my brands also have their own market share captured. Okay, so advertising is actually what I like to do, and advertising basically is about promotion, projection, pricing, and all of the P's of marketing. You know, it's all embedded in advertising. So I retired as the marketing director of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. And yes, it was a wonderful experience. Went through all the platforms from marketing manager to assistant director marketing to deputy director marketing to acting director and eventually to a director. Not due to retire, but I just said, hey, time has come. I still have some years that qualify me for retirement. What can I do? The time to be able to exit and be able to be relevant to the society is now. Okay, I try to sell people. I try to help people. My passion basically is in young women and also rural women. These are the areas that I love to, have communion with. Because the girl child is an essential instrument in society. The girl child is the leader, even if she's not at the echelon of leadership. The girl child is the one who will say, hey, you look at the men who have had their wives work together with them, the Bill Gates of this world and all of that, the other names in Nigeria, those are men who have actually had their brands excel. You look at tax systems. Look at even people in the computer, those areas. Look at Megamount. Look at such people. Look at people in the catering industry. All of them, people in your area. I'm told, I was briefed that you're a specialist in things, and you have to tell me about yourself that will make us glow and make us shine. And all of that. So my name again is Veronica Ngozi Oshokoya. So I'm glad to meet with you. Could you please let me know and let the audience, please, the best of you. We do not know where this is going to travel to. It's going to be, as long as YouTube exists, as long as social platforms, exist, as long as new media exists, this interview is going to exist, and to call it back to edit it might be. So just the best of yourself. And then maybe if you need to update what you have also acquired along the line, we may call for another session. Okay? So
Okay.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay, so thank you very much, ma'am. I really do appreciate this opportunity given and to be part of the VECHI website. It's a great opportunity. My name is Gloria Oluwaseun. I am a young woman. I call myself a young woman, though I'm in my early 40s. I'm a young woman who is married. I'm a wife. I'm a mother to three wonderful children. I started my educational background, primary, secondary school, all in Lagos, Nigeria. Proceeded to the university, Ogun State University, now Olabisi Onabanjo University. I studied sociology, went to UNILAG, did masters, did my CIPM, but started working as a facility officer for a World Bank project. I did that for a while before starting to work in an NGO, the topmost NGO in Nigeria, YWC of Nigeria, as the Assistant National General Secretary.
Wow.
I was in that position, in that capacity for 5 years before I opted out to go into HR, because I'm a member of CIPM, Chartered Institute of Personnel Management.
yes.
So HR had always been my my core, my passion. So I was in HR. I was an HR manager for a topmost cleaning firm for like 3 years. Became almost a de facto GM before leaving to become HR in Kovi Limited. Kovi Limited, one of the subsidiary of Kovi Limited, is Studio 24,
Wow.
which is all over Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I was HR manager there until I resigned this year, March 2022. I resigned to face my business fully. My business, Glow Beauty Secrets, actually started 2018. I registered it in 2019, but the business I grew up doing. Growing up as a child, I had, I won't call them frinkles because they're not frinkles, but I had spots on my leg caused by sandflies and all of these insects. So and because I'm naturally fair, the black spots were like making me look like a Dalmatian.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead.
So along the line, my mother started using black soaps.
Okay.
African indigenous black soap mixed with some other natural ingredients. And I'll tell you, those spots went. And so everybody who knew me would ask, what did you use? Because I was almost leaving secondary school when we decided to start using it. So it became everybody who knew me, and secondary school, you wear skirts that are maybe a bit above the nail. They'll see your legs and they'll see your hands and they'll see that you have spots on your body. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden it's all gone. So I started doing that soap for my friends. And a lot of people knew me to do this. So I never monetized it. That's small skill that I had. And I was using the soap off and on. When I discovered that maybe I'm kind of looking a bit darker, I go back to my soaps, use normal on-counter made creams and all of that. But I discovered later when my mother used one very harsh cream and she had sunburn on her neck. It was very disgusting. And somebody just told her that she could use aloe vera to clear the sunburn. Okay. So we planted aloe vera in our house and we started using the aloe vera gel for her neck. Wow, it's cleared. Totally went. So it tricked my enthusiasm to go more into. I started reading about it, was telling her about it, that we've been doing all of these wrong things these years. Can we do this? And we started doing little home formulations. My mom started doing it for people that she knew too, because she knew about the soap. But when my mom died, a few of those people that she was doing the soap for would call me and say, please, this is your soap that your mom was doing. Can you do it for me?
Oh my word.
And I'll do it. I'll do it for people, send it to them, not collecting any extra money, but money that I'll use to buy the ingredients and do it. So a friend of mine, her name is Labisi, she sells organic products. So when I buy these products from her, I'll tell her, she'll tell me that, babe, you need to go and improve on your skills. I remember my first packed soap, she gave me the containers to say, go and sell it. If you do not sell, okay, if you make it at 1,000, sell it at 2,000, you make an extra 1,000 naira. And it started like that, like a dirty joke. So because of that, I knew I had something I needed to learn more about. So while I was working all those years, I was doing trainings upon trainings to improve myself on it. While I was working, and so when 2018, I had to look for a name because a lot of people would say, this your soap does not even have a name. I had to come up with a name for it. I just called my brother, my husband, and said, give me names, let's come up with a name. And then we all went around and this name came up, Glow's Beauty Secrets. Because it's actually secret. It's not everybody that knows how to take care of the skin. But you see, because the skincare industry is really bastardized in Nigeria, a lot of people do a lot of things, mix a lot of things for people. I just decided that I wanted to do natural skincare. I wanted to go into something that I'll be proud of my skin. And then, when you naturally have this passion for doing something right. I've always been into details, not because of my profession.
Let me hold you there because
Yeah.
sometimes I wish that the administrators of this platform could just extend these discussions.
And they
Yes,
make it a very long one.
I'm telling you. But you see, the only problem also, according to when I had the discussion with them, they said the attention span of people is, so it's better to break it into this 45 minutes and all that. Perfect. I'm going to come back to you, but so that I don't lose grasp of the things you have said about yourself. Hey, whoever is watching this or listening to this, I'd like to crave your indulgence to put more attention as I ask this young woman this question. Now, the question is, I'd like to just, first and foremost, let's recognize your mother and just honor her for leaving such a remarkable thing for you to do. And I want to congratulate you that you were not a lazy child. You put attention into what your mother was doing. Some children will not care, but you picked those, and today it is telling and defining who you are. I would always tell my children when I'm cooking, come and watch me cook it, because I might not be there tomorrow, so that you know what to do and the secrets of it. So, mommy, wherever you are, rest well. We wish you well. Your daughter is representing you well. Yes, Yorubas will say, Omorere Agbeyiwa. So, did I speak it well?
Yes. Thank you so much for
that. So that's what you have done. You have eyes and ears and attention and interest in details. There is no reason on earth why you wouldn't have those details. Taking your pedigree and antecedents, coming from where you have, you're a CIPM member. You, like I am. I'm a fellow of the Institute of Marketing, Institute of Trade Management and Customer Relations. I sit on the panel of Advertising Techniques Limited, of APCON, and all that. So I understand what being passionate and then being professional and having details, attention to details is. If you make the mistake, you've lost it. And once you've lost it, to get it back, it will cost you an arm and a leg. So now, I know that talking about aloe vera, because you mentioned aloe vera, not because my name is Vera. Maybe I love it. Oh my God! You know one thing about me. I don't know, and I think it's in you also. Laughter does not disappear in my life, even in the midst of trouble.
I'm used to it. Yeah, you find humor in everything.
Exactly. So you talked about aloe vera, and I heard, I do not know how true this is, that there are two variants of aloe vera. There is a poisonous one, and there is a good one. Please take down this notes. You probably have to explain that to me and to our audience and to our listeners later.
Okay.
Now, I need to also know your products. How does it lighten? Does it just maintain? Or are they in different variants? Are there various types for different types of skins? Are there some? Because I saw something on the internet. Oh my goodness. You are Gloria, right?
Yes, please.
Yes. I saw something on the internet and I said, the lady took something and then right under her armpit, I saw there was a dark part of patch on the armpit, and in a second she rubbed something on the skin and it was all, and I said, God, cancer. Exactly. So I know from the way you have explained, yours is different. These are natural, organic things that you're using, and people need to hear. We all like the skin of a woman. If there is one thing I thank the Lord for, it's my skin. Even in my old age, sometimes, like, I got into a church. I'm 55, right? I got into a church, and the lady who sat next to me in the church said something, and she said, the lady they are talking about, because she was trying to interpret what the pastor was saying to me. The lady they're talking about is about her age mate. And I looked at her and I said, about her age mate, what do you mean? How old is she? She said, well, she's about 35, 36 or 32 thereabout. I said, about her age mate. And then In fact, I caused a distraction in the church. I didn't know when I screamed out and I said, oh my God, inside my heart, God, I'm happy. Then I said, hey, she said, what is it? I said, I'm not in my 30s. I'm not in my 40s. I said, I'm in my 50s. She said, no.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? It's a factor of the things that we use on our skin. I know that.
Exactly.
So that also people need to, I know you are naturally fair, but there are people who are not naturally fair who also need to tone up. And I know there are ingredients, organic ingredients that can tone. But you need to let the audience and the listeners know. Do you in any way, the first question was on aloe vera, the second question, do you in any way use chemicals in any way at all? Okay?
Okay.
Then the third question is, are you registered with Corporate Affairs Commission? Do you have a brand name? That you need to, so that, because you can't have all this information. Mama's efforts cannot go. Cannot just go unnoticed. It must live. Posterity must remember this woman. Okay, and so this tree first. Because I'm trying to get the tree together so that we can just use our 45 minutes well.
Yeah.
So you can keep on the show. Very
okay.
well. Yeah, sure.
Well, I read it somewhere about, I'll start with aloe vera so that we can get that way. I read it somewhere that there are poisonous aloe vera, but I have never met poisonous aloe vera before. The species that we normally have around Africa, at least in Africa, I don't know if in Asia they have that, but in Africa, the species we have is naturally organic. It's like saying the oranges we have in Africa are organic, and people will say, oh, there's some oranges that are not good, but I haven't seen, I have only read. And the ones that we use in Nigeria can be used in different ways. Aloe vera is very, very important. It's one of the components I use in some products, not in others. And because I do natural skincare, now I'll go back to my brand. Because I do natural skincare, I don't use chemicals. Chemicals that I don't use I use plant extracts and botanics, pure botanics. Like I use, if I need to do a lightening cream for somebody that needs to tone up, I could use lightening agents like alpha-arbutin, which are also extracts from plants.
Okay.
Yes, I could use alpha-arbutin, use Sepi White. They are all, I really wish I was close to where I could show you these lightening powders and use with other things like e-wax, like mango butter, like shea butter, like our jojoba oil, which are all natural products to make you a cream that would lighten you up after a period of time with consistency and patience. You will see a difference in your skin because it's a natural process. It takes time, it takes process, but then you will see a change. That is what I do. And that's, like I told you, I had to go train to get it right and be able to do it. So for my business, Glows Beauty Secrets was registered 2019. It's a registered business name because I intend to have NAFDAC approval for all my products and be able to push it and make it a very global business. That's the aim of the business, and that's why at this point in my life I'm saying I want to resign from being an HR professional to coming into this business to do it big, because I know that I'm doing something right. I know that I have solutions to what some people are looking for. Do you have acne? And that's why I always push for acne. I talk less on toning and brightening skin and talk more on skin issues. I have different products for different skin types. What is good for sensitive skin is not good for dry skin. It's not good for combination skin type. It's not good for oily skin type. So I have different creams for different skin types. And I have some creams that would work just to maintain your color and clear off any hyperpigmentation if you have that. Or if you have dull skin, you just want to look good. You just want your skin having the essential nutrients that it needs to flourish, because that's what we need to also give out to people at times. You just give them what's their natural, that will just keep them looking nice, not toning up. And then because there are also some ingredients that you have to put to help people, or you just had a baby, your neckline is still very dark, and then you need to tone up, and then you get a brightening cream. The brightening cream practically brightens you up. But then, this is Africa. Some people just want to be yellow. I don't have whitening creams. I know how to do it, but I've desisted from doing it because I told you I want to do natural. So I just have a lightening cream, and that takes a while. You will see the difference. It lightens you, and then it gets to a level. It doesn't go higher. It doesn't take you more than that because it's just a natural lightening cream.
Wow.
So that's what I have.
Wow.
I also have solutions for eczema, itchy skin, acne, like I said, pimples. That's my major.
Okay. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Super. Well done. Well done. Keep at it. Don't turn away from it. Keep improving. Before you know it, an international brand, the L'Oreals of this world, the Avons, all of them would catch you. You understand?
Amen.
So apart from registering as a business name, you may need to invest some more funds. Do a limited liability registration.
Okay.
Because some of these brands, as the much I know, they'll rather, if it is a foundation that wants to support young entrepreneurs like you, yes, they don't mind business names. They don't even mind those who do not have names at all.
Yeah.
You understand? But if you're looking to what you are doing, getting to the epic of what you're doing and getting your fulfillment based on your passion, you may need to just do a bit of this registration quickly with CAC. Okay. And then your NAFDAC certification, it's very important. Once you get that done, then you can contact the programmers of this outing to say to them, hey, that you spoke with Dr. Veronica, and what she has said is a promise to say she could lead you to have a relationship with Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, APCON. That way, you can look at how to expand your horizon through advertising and publicity, and then you can look at maybe taking a little diploma while you work. It could be online. You speak with them. I could establish that relationship so that you know how to push your brand to those who need it, to the place where you want it delivered to. Now, now you've talked, I would have asked if you had a background in business. Obviously, you had more than a background in business. What you had is a training. It's like from the belly, and it came out, and then you were nurtured into doing what you're doing. So yours is even different. So there is no reason why you should let this dream die. I know that there are frustrations along the way. What are the frustrations? I can tell you there is these people, they are called quick pay access loan or what. I know that we've had a relationship with them. I even spoke with their chief executive earlier today. There are people who consider people like you and see how they can support you if there are constraints in terms of enhancing your potentials, constraints of finance and and all that. What are your constraints?
Okay. My constraint, right now, I would say I'm just coming back fully into the business. I've been doing it background, running it underground because I have customers who would always come back and always come back and always come back. So I have returning customers, and right now I'm trying to create the awareness of this business to a larger crowd. That is my major constraint. not just people who have bought from me. The ability to be able to convince people that what you have is different from what others have, and then people coming for it. You know, when your business is moving like you want it to move, that's my major constraint right now. But I know that everybody who has tried what I have given would always come back, because I don't just stop at selling the products to you. I give you a routine. I follow up with that routine, because you see, skincare, you must have a routine that works. With that routine, be able to, even if you're not stagnant on the product, you wouldn't need to have that issues, those skin challenges or skin concerns that you have coming back, because you have a routine that works. I also try to educate people on my platform about what to do, what not to do, what might be causing this and that, so that we all stay healthy.
Okay, are you no, this is just 10 minutes. Oh my word. I know.
Wow.
No, this system, please, I don't want 10 minutes, no, please. But anyway, let's see what we can do. Wow, it's interesting talking with you. Yeah. And why it's interesting is what you're doing is what a lot of women, and indeed men, like to hear now.
Yeah.
Yes, the climate, the economic situation in the world, people have learned to do fast deals, produce things that are not what the content they claim
to be.
Yeah, so we need people like you who sincerely are doing the right thing to salvage skins from, because once a woman's skin is not what she wants it to be, the woman suffers depression. She feels
you
less.
You lose your confidence.
Oh,
your
yes.
confidence is gone.
Oh yes, she feels less in a gathering and all that. So we need women to know that you exist. You understand? We need people to know that you exist. So your brand name, I don't know, you may want to look at the opportunity of next outing, or maybe any of these outings, or even when this is going to be finally produced and edited to be brought out, consider having to have some of your products on display, so that, I mean, it could just be this one, who knows, before you know it, the thing is, after all, you're secured because you have it registered as a business name. And then It's good during the interview you've talked about NAFDA certification. That costs some money. But I know that there are various categories depending on what you are doing. You know, once you give them the sample and they do the forensic analysis of the product, which is very important, before you know it, somebody within that NAFDA might just be someone who will say, okay, I have a skin challenge. Why don't I try it? And then I'll give a feedback. And once that is done, that bingo, you've made it. So yours might just be faster than you think. Do you have competitors? Obviously. I mean, sincerely.
Too many.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Too many.
And some of them, I've had to use some that you smell, and they tell you there's no hydroquinone, and of course when you smell it, you know. And then there are some that people use and they say natural is natural, or shedudu, black soap, what. And they come to a function, they've only done 30 minutes, they are smelling like goats, like,
and they are sweating. You can see I'm in front of the light. I'm in front of a ring light and I'm not sweating.
Oh yes, I'm just like me. I'm not sweating. I mean, because we're using the real thing.
What we are using is healthy.
Oh yes,
it's natural. It's okay. Yes. It's not a mix kind of thing. Okay. So for you to be in front of.
Do you have anything for the labs? You know, there are a lot of women who are a bit fatty.
Inner labs, in dark labs.
Yes,
and all
dark
of that.
labs.
Yes,
yes. Oh, very good. I mean, these are things maybe in your adverts when you want to advertise on this program before it comes out. I actually want to endorse that you do that, you know. Yes. So because inner labs, a lot of women, you see them having to wear tights. Some people have lost, even with their husbands, they are not confident to, and then some under their breasts and all that.
Their breasts.
Yes, you see all that. Under their armpit is so dark and all that, you know.
And that's why I use my platform my Instagram platform and Facebook platform I have a section. After 2 other posts, I post a skincare tip. Use this. Do you know that your pillows, if you don't change your pillows regularly, you'd have breakouts, you have pimples. So change your pillows once a week at least. Once or twice a week, it's okay. Especially if you have breakouts, then you change it more regularly. I do that so that we educate people, because there are little things we can also do. If you have
pillows or pillowcases?
Pillowcases, I meant to say. Pillowcases. Pillowcases, I meant to say. And then for your face, you use your normal body towel to clean your face. It's a no-no. You're supposed to get a small face towel. That's why it's called a face towel. To damp the water off your face. Those are very healthy tips that we need to make people know, because nothing to give out that knowledge. And for me and for my brand, we're happy to give people that routine that would help them stay off buying all sorts.
Okay, eyeliner, they call it eye pencil.
Eye pencil.
Yes, or Tiro. Does it have, because a lot of people also ask that question, does it have, does it affect the eyes?
The dark circles of the eyes. Okay, so when we do eyeliner and we do eye pencil and we do makeups for party, like now the only makeup I have is my eye pencil. That's all. Okay. I don't do eyeliner, but if you do, you want to use it, please wash off. Don't use a makeup wipes. Wash your face totally at the end of the day. Don't go to bed with your makeups, because those things are also made with some form of chemicals. Staying on the skin for too long would have an adverse effect. So the best thing to do is when you come back from your parties or you come back from your outings and you've done your makeup, please just wash up with proper soap. A mild soap would do.
Okay, I actually strongly recommend that you try going on the internet, look at opportunities that are bound for partnerships internationally, because organic products are not that available out there. Shea butter is on high demand. And if you have access to creams and you produce creams or products, do you do soaps too?
Yes, I do soaps. My major is soap. Yes, I do soaps. Black soap. And now I even ventured into doing whipped soaps that are mixed from surfactants. I'm going to go into my skincare.
Go ahead, because we have 3 minutes.
Pure surfactants and other agents for the skin. Those ones are not black soap. They're just made naturally. The same way Oyibo make soaps, and then I make bar soaps too. I make bar soaps from the scratch.
Bar soaps for the body.
For the body, yes.
Okay. Do you have anything for knuckles? Because some women, I thank God, really, I should be celebrating. I look at you too.
You should be celebrating.
Some women actually have knuckles and they are very worried. But there are some women who do not use creams.
And they still
have knuckles. So what do you advise?
I normally recommend that such people get as much as normal body creams or moisturizers and moisturize their skin. Those women, if you look at their line of profession or their job, they put their hands in a lot of water. And the creams that they have put in their body washes off on the hand. And you see the knuckles are very hard. Once it washes off, it dries off, it's not moisturized, it darkens.
Okay. So let me also ask you about
moisturize your skin very well. So I recommend that people who have that, or you use sunscreen on the knuckles. Your normal sunscreen that you put on your body, put it on your knuckles. It prevents knuckles as well, and it helps the management of the knuckles.
Okay, we have 1 minute. I'm just so worried. I'm so sad. Sincerely, because the thing will just naturally cut me off. Yeah, but do you know that a lot of people also on their breast, on their stomach, and on their laps, right? Stretch marks. Yes. What's your? Do you have anything for stretch marks? Don't even advise.
I do have stretch mark creams. Yeah. Okay. Made from natural oils and animal oils like python oil. If you Google it after this, because you would know that it's very, very good for things like stretch mark, and also
do you go hunting for snakes? How do you get your python oil?
I get them from natural sellers. There are people who actually sells these products. They sell this
Oh my word! Oh
so
my
we just use
word!
it to formulate what everybody needs according to their skin issues.
And you don't do any deodorant, body spray?
No, I don't. I'm not venturing into deodorants and candles and all of that for now.
Wow. Glow, glow, glow. Glowing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Glow, glow, glow. I'm sure we're going to have another session. This is not enough because this is you. You are one of those that Nigerians want to hear about. You know,
Thank you so very
I
much,
see
ma'am.
a lot of men wanting to do this. In fact, men now do makeup. Do not say I
Yes.
told you. Men do.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, it's good.
VECHI'S VFFP.net is a disruptive innovation that fuses the present standard of just selling items with fixed prices online and the key features of the traditional open market that allows for independence, free negotiation, competition, multiple vendor choice options for you to choose from, and so on. Buy literally anything you want from any online digital vendor of your choice and from any state in Nigeria. Don't like what you see? Or the prices you are getting from a particular vendor online? You are sure to find another of the same business niche you are currently interested in. Remotely access any service and buy any product from any vendor of your choosing without the compulsion to leave your comfort before getting served, as is with the present traditional but stressful and cost-intensive way that forces you to go out even when tired in order to enjoy the privileges and benefits of an open market. Digitalizing the qualities of the traditional open market for your absolute convenience is what we do. Navigate around vendors and negotiate as you would a physical open market with products and services having no fixed prices as with other online e-commerce platforms. VECHI.